Hello everyone, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm, where my addiction's all over the internet. On this channel do book hauls, book reviews, both digital and physical media, audiobooks, and so much more. Alright, at long last I finally finished Oathbringer, the third book in the Stormlight Archives book. I started reading this book back in March, and it is May, and it's towards the end of May, and yeah, that long it took me to read the book. Um, so, um, so we continue with events from the second book, and the characters are going through a lot of different kinds of things. They're learning how to use their abilities. They're learning about what it means to be a radiant knight, and all other things in the backdrop of war and pain and death and violence and love and everything. We see Saladin. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She has mastered, or at least I think so, that she's mastered illusions, and she has learned a lot about things, and she also is interested in the history of the land. So, but I was just checking to make sure that my my thing was off. Um, all in all, um, all in all, I found the book to be pretty good. I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. Uh, there are the interludes that annoy me, mainly because I saw that in a Star Trek The Next Generation book, which really took me off or put me off from the flow of the story. I really don't think interludes are needed, but that's just me. Some of the chapters would definitely get people discouraged from the book, because not just because of how thick it is, but because of the fact that it just seems like that chapters go on and on and on without any kind of need for that to be. But that's just what, you know. The longest one was, I believe, chapter 120, which was, at least by reading it on the Kindle, was close to an hour long to read. I do still love the characters, but as time progresses on, I'm really starting to kind of be like, okay, I'm really not invested in these characters. I'm not really invested in some of the characters like I was at the beginning. Like, Hal will always be my favorite character. I absolutely love him. He's been through so much. He's finally found love, which is amazing. Um, Now, the thing about the battle is that it was really confusing. I mean, literally at the end of it, I kind of don't quite understand who won and who didn't win. Like, weird. But it was an okay book. It wasn't a great book. The flow of the story kept on getting chopped up by these interludes that I don't think is needed. And all in all, I just found the book to be a very much of a chore to actually get through. And this is from someone who read, like, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Harry Potter this and Harry Potter that, the thicker books. But yeah, I am very glad to be done with it. I am very, very glad to be done with it. Alright, so the next book that I am going to be reading is going to be The North is the Night by Emily Rath. My brother actually bought this for me for my birthday, which I was so happy. Beautiful sprayed edges, but I will tell you that I don't buy books for sprayed edges. I know that sounds really weird. Like, why would you not buy for the sprayed edges? I don't. I don't buy for the sprayed edges at all. I just find them to be nothing but a cash grab, and I'm just not into that. I'm not into cash grabs. I'm just into, like, the story and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna see. I've never read anything from Emily Rath, and I'm really interested in seeing how I like it. I believe this is a like a Scandinavia or Norse story, so that should be really interesting. But yeah. I also, before I end the video, I do want to say one other thing. I am going to be going to my first independent bookstore next month. I'm actually going to wait until I've got my day off, and I'm going to go. Like, if I'm off on the day I get paid, I'm going to go. I haven't been to an independent bookstore in quite a long time. And I'm going to kind of look at the ones we got and then just decide, like, which one I'm going to go to. I know it's not going to be cheap to go out there and everything, but I just want to see what they've got, and hopefully it won't be expensive. I know the tariffs are like, ugh, ugh. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So yeah. So I look forward to that, and I'm gonna try to get some like footage of the place and everything. Okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.